It was one of those rare and special moments when the sun was shining, and I decided that I would treat myself to a nice stroll through the Boston Public Gardens and then on to the Boston Common. When I arrived there, I looked to my left and I recognized someone. She looked a little disheveled, a little bit out of sorts, and then she looked up at me and she got up. This was someone I knew. She was a student from the community college where I teach. She was effusive, she was talking a lot, telling me about her situation, what was going on with her. She was homeless, she was trying to escape from an abusive relationship, and she was in a very, very bad state. I told her, listen, no judgment from me, I've been there. I've fallen on hard times where I had to piece jobs together in order to make ends meet, where I was living from month to month. And I told her, I know a lot of women who have been in abusive relationships. Well, she opened up and continued to talk more and more. And finally, I told her, look, let me give you my card. I want you to be in touch with me. I want you to make sure that you find a place to live, find a safe living environment, and I also want you to be sure to get back to school. So she continued to chat it up, but then I had to leave. So I go to my apartment, and I get to my apartment, I have a friend who's crashing there, and I open the door, I look at him, he has tears streaming down his face, and he is very, very nervous. He looks at me and asks me to sit down, and I didn't feel comfortable. And I looked at him again, I said, what's going on? And he said, your father called. Your sister was murdered. My body froze, my mind froze. I couldn't right myself. At that moment, I started thinking about the last time I had seen my sister. It was about 3 months earlier. She took a trip to Boston from Detroit to visit with me, to spend time together. I really loved my sister. While she was there, we spent a lot of time together. We went out to eat. We laughed and joked. We talked about things from the past. She shared a lot with me. She told me about how she had been in this abusive marriage for years, how her husband was beating her. She found out that before she married him, he had been incarcerated, that he had been beating women before. These are things she didn't know prior to marrying him. So she told me that she was going to divorce him, that she had hooked up with her high school love, and that she was going to be moving out of Detroit, that she was going to reconnect with him and join him in Atlanta after divorce and after getting things together in Detroit. This made me feel good. This was the happiest I had seen her in years. After that, she started talking more about the future. It made me very, very nervous as I listened to her because I didn't feel right. I said, something's not right here. You can't go back to Detroit. I know he's going to murder you. And I kept telling her this. I got on the phone, I called my father, I said, please protect her. Please do something, because I know he is going to murder her. I had this strange feeling that I could not let go of. She assured me that she was going to be okay, that I had nothing to worry about, that she was going to be fine. A few months later, while she was packing up, preparing to leave, tying up loose ends, and she's at her home doing all these things, and her husband appears at the door of her home. After her murder, my depression turned to rage. He was tried for second-degree murder. He served 6 years in prison. He should have gotten a longer sentence. And he was released. 6 months or so after his release, he committed suicide. So my family never got any justice. I never got any closure. I never had an opportunity to go to him to let him know how he had ruined my life, the life of my family and friends, how he had robbed me of the opportunity to get in his face, to yell, to scream, to rage. I was robbed of that. There has been some comfort for me helping women who have been in abusive situations. And I felt kind of blessed that even though I had never had an opportunity to really help my sister, to save her from this situation, I was able, and I got some comfort in being able to help other women who have been abused. I think back now to that woman on the Commons, and I think that it brought me some comfort to see her walk across the stage to pick up her master's degree in social work, with me knowing that she would be doing things to change the lives of many women. Thank you.